It's said that everything is possible under murabaha. Everything in conventional banking can be replicated in Islamic banking. But what we've got to do is think about the issues of substance over form, and that's an issue that's really coming through to the fore at the moment. Substance over form is the real structure behind these Islamic banking products. Simply replicating conventional banking products, or are they genuinely Islamic banking products? And to get that, we've got to look at not just the Quran, just look at the Hadith. And I'm going to quote from the Hadith 1, because it says that there is a Hadith of the Prophet Muhammad that says, all actions are but by intention, meaning that someone must state or settle on an intention before an act is done. And that's the Hadith 1, Hadith 1 of the 40 Hadiths. And really go through that again. Actions are but by intention, and every man shall have but that which he intended. And by way of an example, the Hadith 1 says, thus he whose migration was for Allah and His Messenger, his migration was for Allah and His Messenger. And he whose migration was to achieve some worldly benefit, his migration was for that for which he migrated. Okay? So let's look at Islamic banking in that aspect. Is it the intention of simply replicating conventional interest-bearing products, or is it the intention to carry out trade? Because trade is permitted, but riba is not. So by carrying out a trade, are you simply creating a series of circular or back-to-back transactions that replicate the benefits and the real structure of an interest-bearing deposit, or are you really creating a genuine trade transaction? So by way of example, let me just bring forward this Tetra Pak of milk. Bring forward this briefcase. Let's regard that briefcase as a black curtain. So in terms of commodity murabaha, one could simply do a commodity murabaha, never mind commodities on the London Metal Exchange, never mind commodities based on wheat or something else. Let's look at this 1 litre Tetra Pak of milk. And one could create a commodity murabaha, a circular commodity murabaha transaction. Based on that, we could buy this carton of milk and sell the carton of milk and create a debt by this third party. But what happens behind this black curtain? We've done a commodity muraba based on genuine halal pint of milk or litre of milk, but behind the black curtain, what does that party do? It can simply invest in the money markets. It can invest in illegal haram products such as pork bellies, or it can invest in all sorts of derivative structures. Behind that black curtain, behind that black briefcase, anything is possible. So anything could be recreated to be apparently halal with haram transactions behind the black curtain. So this solidly haram or solidly halal product, the carton of milk, could be deemed to be repackaged into a series of haram transactions. So back to the Hadith 1, the niyyah, the intention, says actions are but by intention, and every man shall have but that which he intended. So is the intention to take risk, to trade? Trade is permitted according to the Quran, but riba is not. Is the intention to trade, or is the intention to simply replicate a haram interest-bearing transaction that's behind this black briefcase, this black box? And is it simply to replicate that and use it for, you pass it through to make it look like a nice and halal transactions? So actions are but by intention, and every man shall have but that which he intended, the niyyah.